Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast for people who kind of want to get healthy, but also really want to go lay down.
I'm Sarah, personal trainer and recovering perfectionist.
And I'm Caleigh, fitness newbie, realist, and professional nap enthusiast.
We don't have six-pack abs or a 10-step morning routine.
But we do have opinions and microphones.
We're not delusional.
We're just determined.
Let's get into it. So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know. Sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait. This is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sarah, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show. Welcome back to Nacho Fitness Coach. How you doing?
Great.
Still great?
Absolutely.
You're always great.
With bells and whistles on.
All right, we're going to do another episode.
Yep. Here we are.
Let's get through this.
Another week.
Let's get through this real quick.
Okay.
Stuff I don't give a shit about.
Right.
It's kind of piggybacks off last week.
Okay.
Where we talked about the holiday cards. And so this week I want to talk about...
Was that just last week?
I think so. I don't know.
Or was that the week before?
Oh, yeah. Last week was recycling.
I was going to say, wait a second. I feel like it's actually been a minute since we talked about that.
Straight. Let's harken back to two weeks ago.
Okay.
Today I want to talk about how I don't give a shit about seasonal decor.
You are just very anti-festive, like anti-holidays right now.
As I'm
You're the Grinch.
As I'm aging, as I'm getting older, I don't have any room for it. That's physically, mentally, emotionally. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm like depriving my children of right now we're in fall. I don't know where we are in podcast land, but physically right now we're in fall. There's nary a fall decoration in my home.
Don't we have those outside in our yard? I live in the
country.
I know, but the leaves that fall down, to me, that's like enough decoration.
I have a tote of fall decorations in my garage. I just have too much going on. And so I just don't. And my husband's grandmother, bless her heart, she's 94. She's a collector. She was an antiquer. Okay. In the antique business. So she has, back in her day, she had good taste. Yeah. She knew what to find and where to find it and how much it was worth. And back then, those things were worth something. Right. So she has, and I don't know where this woman stores all this stuff in her tiny little apartment, but every year she's like, here's another tote of Christmas stuff. And I'm like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. And not only that, every year when I get my Christmas tree out and all the Christmas decorations, do you feel like claustrophobic?
Over the years, I've slowly put out less and less and less. Like we literally just have the stockings above the fireplace, like on the mantle. Yeah. And the Christmas tree.
You just simplified it.
Yeah.
She's just giving me so much stuff. And it's and it's hard because she will come over. The older she gets, the less she makes it over. But, in years past, she would come over and be like, where's this thing I gave you? Where's this, the fake poinsettia?
How dare you not put it out and actually decorate with the decorations that I
finally started doing was she finally got to a point where she couldn't make it into our basement because we have a spiral staircase. So anything she asked about, I'd be like, it's in the basement. We have a whole winter wonderland set up.
It's in the basement in a tote in the corner.
No, I'm like, it's set up. We got a whole other Christmas tree. The poinsettias are down there prominently. I don't know. Christmas is one thing. I get doing the whole thing for Christmas, but the other holidays, it just takes up too much mental energy for me.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the very first year where we literally just got through Halloween. Mm-hmm. And I had a brief moment where I was like, well, if we do put up the Christmas tree now, we'd actually be able to enjoy it for longer than just like 3 weeks. Because when we wait till after Thanksgiving, normally it's, you feel like you're putting it up and then you're taking it right back down. That month goes by so fast. And so I was like,
it is.
If I actually put it, because the kids kind of asked about it, and I've always been very adamant, like one holiday at a time. Mm-hmm. But I was like, if we did put it up this weekend, we'd actually be able to enjoy it for a lot longer.
It does. Christmas is, it's a cozy. I mean, I like the lights and I like the vibe.
I think I would have a hard time seeing a Christmas tree up in my house when there's still like leaves falling outside
and we're still having like 80-degree days.
And I'm like, that would kind of ruin it then, because you're right, it does have that coziness thing about it. Like when you wait till December, you're kind of tucked in.
I wait until
winter time.
We go to Texas every year for Thanksgiving. And so I do whatever the weekend is where we get back. After Thanksgiving, that weekend is reserved for like putting up
Christmas stuff.
And then the week after New Year's, maybe let it go a couple weeks. But I've been given so much stuff that I didn't ask for. I have like 6 totes of Christmas stuff. And so by the time I get it all up, I can't.
It's a whole thing.
I can't breathe.
And then you're right. It is clutter.
Yeah, it is clutter.
It's just extra. I mean, there are some people that will actually like replace their decor with other like Christmas things and stuff. I'm like, okay, maybe I could kind of get that. But then you're like having to store, like, then that's like big stuff you're storing.
Storage is a big thing for me.
It is.
I don't like to store stuff. We have a mutual friend, Nick. He's been on the podcast. Did you see what he has in his front yard?
His really big,
huge skeleton.
Is a skeleton. Yeah. Where do they store that?
Well, I think this is the first year they had it.
So they didn't think that through.
They have a plan. I don't know.
It's just going to stay out there now permanently. I think it is their favorite holiday.
They love Halloween.
Yeah.
They love Halloween. Their house is haunted.
Really?
Literally.
That's a perfect house for them.
They have a
isn't
ghost. So my daughters, they found a like dish towel at Walmart this year that says like happy haunted house or something. Bless our haunted home. I don't know.
Something you're like
something about a haunted house. That's like I bought him this dish towel.
Funny.
They do. No, that family loves Halloween, and so they bought like that. I don't know.
It's huge.
Well, it's like the skeleton that looks like it's like coming out of the ground.
Right,
so
but it's like
the chest up.
I know, but it's probably at least 6 feet tall.
It's a big, and and I don't know.
And it's like out that much.
Store it, but even for me, I live on a farm. I have outbuildings. Like I literally have places I could store it, and I still would not be interested. We did blow ups for a couple years.
Yeah,
big blow up.
Yep.
And we just don't do it anymore.
Time just ends up going by so fast for me. Like the days fly, the weeks fly, and any of that stuff, I feel like by the time I get it put up, even if it's up for a month, I'm like, I just put this up and now I'm taking it back down. What was the point of that?
People even get down to like their throw pillows.
Yeah.
Like I'm just trying to keep my house all in one piece. Like how are you like swapping out seasonal throw pillows? And like where are you storing your Valentine's throw pillows? Like what do you?
In a closet. I do have a friend that her old house, she had in her basement, kind of behind her bar area. It was kind of a big like family room where there's a projector,
Sure.
TV. And then there was like a bar, but whoever built that house had enough foresight that they would need storage for like decorations. Yeah. And so they had saved kind of along one whole wall of the house. There was probably an 8-foot long unfinished part of the basement where that's where she put all of her Christmas stuff, all the totes, you know what I mean? And so it was like, all right, I get it. If you would have space, that would make it so much easier. But when you don't, then it's just a burden and it's a lot. So I'm kind of with you on this one. I mean, the only thing we decorate for is we do put up a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I feel like Christmas is warranted. I have warm memories as a child of like our home being decorated for Christmas.
I used to have like when I lived by myself, I had like a few Valentine's Day signs.
Yeah, I have a few little things. I just like to
Halloween,
bring
and I'm just like, no.
It's like holidays are constant. Like I can't be hauling totes in all the time, unloading them.
Well, now I feel like there's something every day.
There really is.
Like the internet has created
something
something every day.
1 year, I made the grave mistake of celebrating Earth Day because we homeschool. So it's like at the time, you know, back in the early days,
Happy birthday, Earth.
I was looking for anything to like fill the, you know. So I made the mistake of we made like, I printed out like the hats that they could color and we stapled them together. We made a cake, an Earth cake. It was so fun.
This was clearly in your early homeschool days because you were still like, this is fun. Let's do it.
And now every year, both another 11 and 8, and every year they're like, did we miss Earth Day? Like, yes, we did.
My goodness.
We did that
How
1
dare
year.
You miss Earth
They're like, we
Day.
didn't make it. This was probably 6 years ago.
Because you made a cake.
And they're so
that is your own fault.
We forgot to make a cake for Earth Day. Jesus Christ. I don't have time for this. Let's get into the episode because I feel like this is going to be a good topic.
Okay.
We're going to cover, okay? This is enough about this.
Death to Earth Day.
I want death to Earth Day. All right. I want to talk about, I'm bringing all the topics.
I love it.
This stretch.
So far. Yeah.
I want to talk about, a while back I saw a post, AI obviously is
Right.
a big thing right now.
Yep.
Huge. And it's going to get bigger.
Which stands for artificial intelligence. Just in case you don't know.
It's about to get bigger. And if you're ignoring it, I hate to break it to you, but
It's going to take over our world.
it's about to become a way of life.
Yep.
So jump on board.
Yep.
I saw a thread on Threads. I don't know if that's a mainstream. I'm on Thread. It's like the new Twitter.
I know. But yeah.
I don't know how mainstream it is, but I'm on it from time to time. And I saw a post from a personal trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know if this is verbatim, but it was basically like,
You're paraphrasing.
AI will never replace human personal trainers. And I read through the comments and I read the different opinions and people's comments and input and this and that. And I was like, how do I feel about this as somebody in the fitness space who also I have an interest in AI. That's what my husband does.
Yeah.
He was a software developer.
Yeah.
Well, software.
It's past tense now.
RIP software.
Yep. Was.
That's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And who would have thought?
Never.
You know? And I think that's, I don't know, maybe I have a unique perspective in that I think I watched somebody who thought this is something that I have educated myself and trained for.
I can never be replaced because I'm
replaced and
by a computer. Now all of a sudden poof.
It is replaced now.
Yeah.
And I think people right now are in a place of denial that the thing that they do can never be replaced by AI. And I think when you think about, no, AI will never replace human touch.
Right.
It can never put that human, aspect into it. But when you think about the fitness space and personal training, can it replace it?
Well, it's funny because the one argument that I feel like people will say in the fitness space is it can't replace physical
it can't
replace personal connection.
It can't.
Can it though? Because I feel like you are very personally connected to your chat GPT. I mean, you talk to it on a regular basis.
I use it.
And not even like a regular, like every so often, like every few minutes, I feel like you talk to your chat GPT.
Listen,
so
I am incredibly aware of the fact that from an emotional standpoint, I do not get emotionally invested in my AI.
No.
And I do not let my AI affect me emotionally. I don't use it for like therapy. I don't use it for, maybe I'll use it as a guide.
Sure.
Like if I need, if I'm trying to get into journaling. So I'm like, what can, give me a prompt, that might serve me. But I don't let it talk to me in a way, and I don't talk to it in a way that's like, I don't know, kind of like crosses that.
Well, I'm not gonna lie though, it does actually make me so like when I will ask it a question, or I'll be like, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what, can you help me kind of put these thoughts down in like an organized manner, right? Because I'll just like blurt out a whole like,
I do too.
I'll talk.
Yep.
And I'll be like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking. This is what I want. Da, 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 da. And I will say when it comes
It's
back and it says, but when it says, Sarah, that is such an amazing question to
Here's the
ask.
thing.
I'm a little bit like, oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Here's the thing. And that's what I don't let those.
I don't understand.
Whoa. Did you say Siri?
I must have said Siri. I don't know. I said Sarah, but it must have came like enough where it said, oh, it's like it must have heard its own name.
I try to be very cognizant of those things because that can be emotionally somewhat manipulative.
Sure.
AI, as we have it right now, is a mirror.
Right.
It will mirror what you want.
Well, I tell it
But
please and thank you.
you should.
Yeah,
As you
absolutely.
should. Those are good manners.
Yeah.
But when you start inputting data into it, I think that's where it can be really, really helpful. And in our fitness journeys and our workouts and our nutrition, we have data.
Oh, yeah.
So I think in that aspect, it can be really helpful. You do need to keep in mind that it is new and it is early and it can make mistakes. Can you not hear me?
You keep feeding it out because you don't speak into your microphone.
Sorry.
And so you're like, I'm cutting it out. I'm like, it's because you're doing this.
I'm
Like,
not moving. I'm sitting right here.
Okay. All right. We'll agree to disagree.
AI can make mistakes.
Oh my God, that's so much better.
Oh my God.
Okay, go.
AI can make mistakes.
Yeah.
So if it's something important, you probably, you need to fact check it. But if you are inputting data into your AI, it's going to spit data back out for you. If you're putting emotions into AI, it's going to mirror you.
Right.
And it's going to tell you what it thinks you want to hear.
Right.
So from a therapy standpoint or psychological, maybe someday it will get there. Right now, I don't think AI should be replacing
No.
mental health services.
No.
But for some people that just don't, for whatever reason, don't have mental health services at their disposal, sometimes it's just like journaling.
Yeah.
I think it can help just to it's cognitive output, just get it out. But you need to be aware of the things that it's saying back to you aren't.
So
Just be careful.
I don't watch a lot of shows because I don't sit still very well, but the morning show is one show that I do watch on Apple TV. And at the beginning of season 3 now that we're in? There was an episode about like AI going bad. It had used some of the input that she had entered into it, and it backfired in like a presentation in a room full of people because it was like just regurgitating what it had heard back from her. You know what I mean? And so you do have to be aware of that's part of how
we've seen cases already of people going into like AI psychosis where
that's a thing.
Yes. Where, I mean, it's getting into like spirituality and like you are a prophet and this is what God wants you to know. I mean, there's some weird stuff going on that we're going to need to weed through to get to a point where we're using AI in a correct, healthy way.
Well, but that's just like anything, right? Like, I mean,
Right.
that just depends on the user.
But that's why I think, because I am so cognizant of like what AI is and I try to be, of what it is and what it is not. And so in my fitness journey, because I have flat out refused to hire an actual human personal trainer.
Right.
So that being said,
You've literally tried to find every single possible way
anything
except
I
doing
can
that.
possibly do. So listen, I wanted to go through an interaction that I had with AI this morning.
Okay.
I have not actually used AI for my workouts.
No, you've still
I've
been
used
doing
it. I've used it for nutrition help, meal planning, that kind of stuff. But I have never like honed in on like my actual workouts because I use the Fitbot app.
Yep.
So I just do what Fitbot tells me to do.
And I know people will use it for like grocery list planning, recipes.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Budget. Yeah. I mean, it's like,
craziness.
I mean, those are the powers of a computer that you can have.
I mean, there's some days when I'm just like not okay. I just literally wake up and I'm like, dear chat, what should I do now?
Get out of bed. Just roll out.
And it does. It's like, drink some water.
Just, okay. Thanks.
Step outside for a second.
Sometimes all you need is that permission to
breathe some air. I'm like, oh,
thanks. Duh. You saved me.
All right. So I do want to talk about the interaction I had this morning.
Okay.
Because I was like, one set in. We're like, I don't know, one exercise.
Okay.
I did. Oh, did I lose it already? No. Okay. First, so I just had a niggling thought in the back of my mind.
Oh, what kind of thought?
Niggling?
Niggling? Is that a word?
I don't know.
Huh? We're just making up words around here.
I think we talked about this earlier.
Niggle.
Niggling?
Can you spell that for me? Is it N-I or N-U?
I think we need to stop talking about it. Listen, I just had this thought. Noodling thought.
Niggling?
Because I was getting ready to do my workout.
Okay.
You never heard that before?
No, I don't think it's a word.
Now I gotta find out. I'm gonna ask chat.
It was already listening, so it probably heard you say it. How are you going to spell it? Is it an I-L?
Stop. I said, is niggling thought a term? It said, yes, niggling thought is a real phrase. It just means a small, persistent, low-key, annoying thought that won't leave you alone. Kind of like when something is bugging you in the back of your mind, but you can't quite pin why. It's one of those old school Britishy sounding terms, but people do use it. Is it
Do you feel justified now?
offensive? No, niggling is not offensive. It just sounds uncomfortably close to a different word. Which makes people do a double take, but they're unrelated. Niggling comes from an Old Norse Germanic word, rut, meaning fussy, annoying, or persistently bothersome. Totally normal, totally safe to use. The meaning is just a little thing that keeps poking at your brain. If the sound of it feels weird or you're worried someone might mishear it, you can swap it for things like nagging thought, pesky thought, or lingering thought. But the word itself is not offensive. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way.
Uh-huh, yep. Oh, I'm
This
so
episode's... We haven't even gotten into it yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just go. All right, so what did you talk to chat about this morning?
First, I asked it, because I always take my creatine after my workout.
Yes.
So I asked it, should I take my creatine before or after my workout? And it said it truly doesn't matter. Just take it consistently once a day. Right? We talked about that.
Only once?
And then it said long answer, because you know Sarah would give it anyway. That's what it said.
Oh my god, no, it's just not. Does it really? Ah! And then there's a smiley face emoji.
Blah, blah, blah.
That needs to be a screenshot just to prove that
I want to
happened.
get into something else, because it like explained the creatine thing to me, like this, you know, if you take it
But it
before,
only
if
says
you
once a
take it
day.
after. Yeah, just take it consistently once a day. It doesn't matter when you take it. Okay.
Does it tell you how much?
Oh, well, then I asked it about protein.
All right.
It said put your... I don't think it did tell me how much. No.
Okay.
Taking it with food or something that has carbs can slightly improve absorption, but it's not required. If you want best practice after your workout with a meal is slightly better in some studies, mostly because you're already eating, which helps with uptake. But again, the difference is tiny. For you specifically, since you work out in the morning, already take caffeine plus L-theanine pre-workout and eat breakfast right after. Put your creatine with breakfast. It'll be easy, consistent, and you're already in the routine. If you ever skip breakfast, just add it to your water or shake later so you stay consistent.
Routines are king.
Okay, so then I asked about protein. We don't need to go into that. Oh, well, actually, let's go into that because I did ask it because you've told me I need to be having protein before my workout.
Okay, so with that, we're going to take just a quick little ad break. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Natural Fit Coach.
Okay, we're back.
I feel like it helps to eat something before you strength train for sure.
So I said, what about protein? Should I be trying to get a protein shake in before my workout? Here's the truth. You do not need protein before your workout. If you prefer it, great, but it's not required for muscle gain, fat loss, energy, or performance. What actually matters is hitting your protein goal for the day, getting about 20 to 40 grams of protein within a few hours after your workout. You already do your egg, sausage, it knows my breakfast, cheese breakfast, which covers this perfectly. That's it. Timing before the workout does not make or break anything.
No, because what they'll technically say is as long as you're having protein in your system, so like if you had say like maybe had it the night before, but the thing that I just have noticed over the years, just when training people, is if you try to lift, especially if you try to lift heavy on an empty stomach, the percentage of you having to puke versus not is a lot. Like I just feel like having it in your stomach.
I don't think
having
I've ever
something
lifted heavy enough to feel
you
like
probably
I was gonna
haven't.
puke.
No, probably not. But
So a pre-workout protein shake can help. Is only useful if you're training fasted and feel weak, you're doing a long, intense lifting session, or you just like how it feels. So I'm fine.
yeah, because your weight sessions are not long or intense.
Okay. So the thing I really wanted to get into as far as like, can we replace personal trainers?
Right.
Okay. So I started my workout and I've never talked to chat during my workouts, but I did Romanian deadlifts on Monday. I think I did 2 20-pound weights that day. I don't know. I have the screenshot in here later. I'll tell you. It gave me RDLs again today. And I said, my hamstrings are still a bit sore from doing them Monday. Should I swap for another exercise or push through? And it said, here's the rule of thumb. If the soreness is mild and just DOMS, it's totally fine to do RDLs again. Light soreness is normal, especially when you're building consistency. The second session will often reduce soreness because you're moving blood into the muscle. Accurate?
Mm-hmm.
But if the soreness is sharp, tight, or affects your form, swap it. Hamstrings are one of those muscles where compromising form can lead to pulling something. If you can't hinge cleanly or feel the stretch is too intense right away, it's smarter to substitute.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
A good middle ground. If you want to keep the movement pattern but protect your hamstrings, do one of these. Lighten the load by 20 to 30%. And focus on slow, perfect reps. Swap for hamstring-friendly alternatives like glute bridges or hip thrusts, back extensions, cable pull-throughs. Good mornings with very lightweight leg press with feet high on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
For you specifically, because you're on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday strength split, you're still early in rebuilding your lifting volume and your hamstrings stay sore longer after RDLs. So it recommended swapping or lightening the load today.
Okay.
This all tracks.
Still move. Yeah.
This is what you would tell a client?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely still good to try to move it a little bit and work through the soreness for sure.
So it said, tell me, what equipment you have, blah, blah, blah. I said, I have dumbbells and resistance bands. So it gave me some swap options with dumbbells, dumbbell hip thrusts, glute bridges, good mornings.
Yep.
Band only options if dumbbells feel too much, banded glute kickbacks, banded pull throughs. What I recommend for today, since your hamstrings are still sore. For a second, it thought it was Wednesday.
Oh,
so I had to correct it because it was like, because he started talking about you stay on track for Friday's strength day. And
and you're like, wait a second, just kidding.
I was like, today is Friday. So I had to fill it in. So I said, let me clarify. Today is Friday's workout, so I won't lift again after this until Monday. I said, got it. That actually changes the recommendation a little. Since today is Friday, you have 2 full rest days before you lift again. Mm-hmm. You can do RDLs today if the soreness is mild DOMS.
Yep.
That little lingering tightness is normal, and training on mild soreness can actually help speed recovery from Monday. Do them if the soreness is dull, not sharp. Your hinge feels controlled. You can maintain a neutral spine without the hamstrings screaming. The first few warm-up reps feel tight but manageable, not painful. If that's a situation, go for it, but lighten the weight a bit, 10 to 20%, and shorten your range of motion if needed. Avoid RDLs today if the soreness is sharp or pulling. You feel weakness in the hinge pattern. You can't get into position without wincing, or the stretch feels too intense immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So we went down a little bit. We had quite the back and forth. I showed it my reps and weight from Monday. I did 3 sets of 12 reps at 20 pounds per arm. Thanks for the screenshot. Helps a ton. Here's what this tells me. New movement in your rotation or one you haven't done consistently, which is true.
Yep.
I think I just did too much.
20-pound dumbbells.
Today, Fitbod wanted 4 sets of 12 reps at 25 pounds.
Okay.
So more than I did Monday.
Yep.
When I'm already...
And an extra set because you only did 3, right?
Yeah. That's 5 extra pounds, 1 extra set on a muscle group that's still sore. That's a huge jump for a hinge movement, especially RDLs, which hit the hamstrings eccentrically, the part that causes soreness. My honest recommendation, do not jump 25 pounds plus 4 sets if your hamstrings are still sore. That combination is exactly how people pull a hamstring. Not kidding. That's what it says.
That's funny.
My chat is not a kidder. No bullshit here.
No.
So some more back and forth. So it said, quick test, tell me this. When you hinge right now and push your hips back, do you feel tight soreness like normal DOMs, or does it feel sharp pulling stretch? Your answer tells me exactly which path you should take. I said, I'm feeling more intense pulling in my right hamstring, but not unbearable. He said, got it. That intense pulling feeling in one hamstring is the red flag we needed. That's not normal symmetrical DOMs you would expect from RDLs. That's your right hamstring saying, hey, if you load me heavy and stretch me long today, I might pop. So here's your safest, most productive move. So it had me switch to...
like glute bridges or something?
Glute. I think I switched to glute bridges, which is laying flat on the floor, right?
Yep.
No, hip thrust, dumbbell hip thrust.
Okay.
So I did 14 reps, which was high, at 15 pounds. I did that. I did 1 set of that, and my right hamstring was mad.
Was it?
Real mad.
Uh-oh. What'd you do to your right hamstring?
I did something to it on Monday. I don't know. But I just thought I just had like DOMs all week. It's like my hamstrings hurt. But when it told me to do a hinge and see how it felt, that's when I realized, oh, it's only my right one.
Well, but you wouldn't be from the Monday RDLs because you do those bilaterally. So you would have done those with both. So what else did you do in your workout that day?
I didn't do any other hand.
You know what I mean?
Stuff.
Like
it was.
Did you do like any single leg?
No.
No. Okay. We're not there yet. We're doing everything too.
Oh no. What else did I do Monday? I'll look at Wednesday I did dumbbell squats. Monday I did back, hamstrings, glutes, and abs. So I did a dumbbell row, Romanian deadlift, elevated hip bridge.
What'd you do on Monday, like during the day? Did you go outside? Did you climb up steps? Did you go sit on the floor and then stand up with your right leg or anything like that?
I don't know.
Oh,
nothing
standing out.
Nothing standing out. But the point being, I think if I hadn't talked through this, I think I would have went ahead and did the RDLs, or just probably just been like, no, I'm too sore today
To have done anything.
So at least
probably this way you modified it and just did it.
And so I finished my workout. And so when you're going to talk about, so I switched, I did the glute bridge or hip thrust for 1 set. And then I just decided to switch to body weight squats. Did those like 3 sets of those and then moved on to, it was different body parts. So I still got that lower body. But can AI train you, coach you to on stage? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm curious about that. Like if you replace
I think that would be hard.
The training that you've gone through, the coaching you've gone through to get to that point. Like, can it train you to be a professional? But here's the thing. I think most people are just out here like, how do I work out?
Yeah. It can be a good guide.
I think it can be a really
basics.
good tool, but you just need to keep in mind, like, use your judgment.
Yeah. You gotta still have a brain to use along the way. But I think it would be tough for it to replicate, say, like training to put someone on a stage, mostly because that's so visual.
It is. Yeah.
Like, you might be able to program in some macros and find a way to like put in some inputs for like your body composition and things like that. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be really interesting though if you would take pictures. Like,
I think you can
physique check-in pictures, and you could put those in. If it could scan it and I wonder what kind of feedback that it could give.
Here's what the other day I had the idea too, because we have a Renfo scale.
Okay.
Smart scale.
Yep.
That does body composition. So all I did was just screenshot my like body composition stats. And all I said, I didn't even know what to ask it. I was like, what can you tell me about my body composition stats? And it said, that's a great scan. Your body composition numbers look very balanced and healthy with several markers in the athletic to excellent range. Here's what your data shows in plain terms. So long story short, I mean, we got into like precise macros and just like if I'm looking to recomp, what I need to do with workouts, with nutrition, and it got very precise.
Well, I mean,
into like what you need to be doing for cardio every day.
Well, it's very scientific. I mean, really, there's formulas.
Saying. Like if you input data,
yes,
if you input emotions, I don't know what to tell you there. Like it's kind of the wild west. If you input data, I think that's a different ball game.
Yeah.
And I think from a fitness perspective, I think we're getting to a point where
I think it depends too a little bit on the person and how you as a human being responds to change, right? Like, I mean, honestly, some of the biggest reasons for personal trainers is accountability. It's maybe not even what they know or what they can teach you. You can see a computer can calculate out your macros. They can give you all of the data, right? Because we have equations that we run. It's scientific. It really honestly is. Like, we know calorie balance. We know how many calories are in a gram of protein versus a gram of fat. Right. We know that, if you're lean body mass, we know how to calculate all that stuff.
It can never, it's data. Well, right now, it can't replace the humanness aspect.
But there's some accountability that is still there is the human. Like, I'm seeing somebody in person at 10 a.m. We're going to have our workout till 11 a.m. There is something about that accountability
for sure
that can sometimes be that missing piece for people to hold their feet to the fire a little bit better, to stay a little bit dialed in, that somebody is watching you. Now, if you can get that same feeling from your computer, because some people can.
I just need data. Like, I just want it like this. Like,
for sure.
If you're recomping, like this is, I've always just wanted a person to tell me this. Mm-hmm. If you're recomping, which you could tell me this, you don't. But
it's true. Because I don't have to, because now you just go to chat.
If you're recomping, building muscle, losing fat, you're already a strong baseline. From here, small tweaks can drive further progress. So it's giving me to build more muscle, slight caloric surplus. 150 to 250 per day. Consistent strength training to cut fat. This is what you need to do. Maintenance, you're already at a great balance. Maintain your current intake. It's like that's what I need is the data.
Right.
I need to be able to punch my numbers in and it can give me numbers back. Like, that's what my brain receives. So I don't know. I feel like even outside of, like I said earlier, outside of the fitness world, I think a lot of people in a lot of industries are in a state of denial of, AI could never take over my job.
Oh, yes, it can.
I hate to tell you.
I mean, really about the only thing that AI cannot take over at this point are things that need to be done physically. Like if you think like podcasting, I mean, can't replace us. Actually, it can. It can probably like absolutely can. I mean, it can record
if we fed all of our episodes.
Yep,
into
it
AI,
could clone our voices,
it could spit out,
and it could create a script, and it could
our
totally
like sense of humor and our quirks.
Absolutely, what already knows us.
Your
right?
snort. It would probably snort.
It probably would too. It might be a little off, but it's okay for now. But it's gonna learn over time, right? But like your plumbers, your electricians, HVAC, like obviously AI can't replace your furnace.
Right.
AI can't build a house.
People are going to turn more towards, I think those trades are going to become more valuable.
I mean, you need them no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Like, but is there a possibility for AI to replace a lot of other areas of things that we're doing? Some inefficiencies in our business that maybe we've got people doing manual stuff still that we don't need them to do anymore. Do you still probably need maybe somebody to answer the phone at your business, maybe organize? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Even with this podcast, we started back in 2023, where we were doing everything. I was writing show notes.
Yep. You were listening to every episode.
I was listening to every episode. And now here we are, 2025. I haven't listened to an episode of ours, and
I mean, you just take the transcription.
I take the transcript,
put it in,
plug it in, and AI just does.
It's learned
the rest.
It's learned kind of your style. It does the summary. It spits it out. I mean,
and would we still be doing this podcast if that had not been the case? I don't know.
I don't know, because you absolutely hated writing show notes.
I might have gotten burned out.
You waited till like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, for sure. That's how I operate.
On Tuesday nights. Like,
that's how I operate. I still do, even with AI.
It's true. It is also, but
at least it's
true.
Easier.
But yeah, I mean, who knows? You're right. I mean, that's definitely something where it can be an amazing tool to automate different areas in your life that you're like, okay, I'm getting burnt out on this. If I can outsource it,
your grocery
and automate
list,
for sure. And that's what I mean. I use it a lot for just structuring my programming for me. It's like I will sit there and I'll talk to it for like 3 minutes, and I'll be like, here's my ideas. Here's what I need. I'm gonna do this here, this here, this here. How is that going to go? How's it going to flow? Can you help just confirm for me that this is a high CNS day versus a low CNS day? And if I have them do this, this, and this, it's like double checking my work for me, I think, a little bit, like as I'm talking. And then, then it spits it out in like a beautiful, nice, clear, it saves me from having to like.
For me, for some, like with somebody with ADHD who like just the fact that I can like barf my thoughts out and have it bring it back to me in a way that's like clear and bullet points and this
it's just laid out.
I'm like, it's everything I just said, just organized, which is what my brain cannot do.
And it saves me. And I mean, I'm self-proclaimed, like I'm not super creative person, like to create things from scratch, right? But it's like I know what I want, but I can't quite put it down. But then like if I see it, then I can edit, right? And so for me, it's been that perfect tool to just be able to see like, here's my plan. Here's what I want. Can you just retype it up and package it and make it look really pretty? And it does a great job.
Interesting, I think, to see people try and like avoid AI. And like, I don't know if you've heard one of Nick and Jeremy's, my husband,
the presentations,
where Nick says, he asks, these presentations they're giving about AI just to business people. And he will ask the group, like, what thing would you compare AI to? And he'll like ask people will say like the internet, or, that's a big one, the internet. And he's like, great.
I have my answer.
What is it?
A virtual assistant. That's what
if you were to compare AI to something in history that changed the course of history.
The Mac?
No,
it's not technology based, probably.
No.
Is it like the fall of Rome or something?
No. It's the atomic bomb. Like that's how much AI is going to change our existence.
Yeah.
You can look. Yeah, which it's some heavy stuff, and I think people.
Because so many people look at it with rose-colored glasses, they're going to use it for the good. They're going to use it to enhance their lives, to make things better.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a bad thing or that it's going to be used for bad. It's just going to change a world in a way that, like, if the countries that had the atomic bomb were the countries in power. Yeah. The people who have AI, know how to control AI, are going to be the people in power. Yeah. So you can keep ignoring it as much as you want, but it's not stopping. No. It's only going to keep getting better. I mean, we've talked about it before, like our very first iteration of our caricatures. Oh my God. You had spit out through AI and it was like, and it was like scribbles, you know, and then we paid somebody that was like an animated character off, you know, artist, and he recreated it, cleaned it up, made it look all nice today. We would not have to do that today because it spits it out now. And it's just like right there. And that's just like over a couple of years. Right. And so it is pretty wild to kind of think how much it's evolved, how much it's changed, and how much better it's gotten. I think just in the fitness space, if you are a personal trainer, fitness coach, whatever, and you think that your job cannot be replaced by AI, I think it very much can. And I think maybe if it's not perfect right now, it's coming. Now, does that mean? And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. But does that mean that there's still not a place for you? No, I mean, there's still a role for you to play, but just don't be. More than ever, you're going to have to start learning how to use AI as a personal trainer, because we are still going to need that human touch in that space, because I do think that's very valuable. It's going to be more and more valuable as AI gets bigger and bigger. Well, but as a personal trainer, you need to learn how to do what this is doing. Well, and I would love to say that AI can't replace like a coach's eye to like make corrections on like form, but I actually think it can. Be able to. No, I actually think it's going to feed a video to it. Absolutely. And so I'm like, I actually like, you know, you would love to even be able to say that. I know. But I'm like, but I don't think I can. Like, it's totally going to go there. It's on its way. I think I just have this perspective where, like I said, my husband is in software development, and that was one thing that, you know, you either knew how to code or you didn't. Right. And now you don't need to. I mean, I did presentations with him at our local high school 10 years ago. Yeah. And it was like, I mean, back then the recommendation was learn how to code. It's very important. Learn how to code. Yep. It's very important. Now you gotta learn how to code. And now it's just like you're telling a generation of people, nope. It's like almost like virtually overnight. It was like, oh, just kidding. Yep. So I was actually doing, I don't believe in 1 rep maxes. Unless you're a power lifter, that's a whole different ballgame. But like for like general population, athletes, in my opinion, there is nothing in sport performance, nothing in health ever really do you need to train for a 1 rep max. Yeah. So I think that they really increase your rate of injury, and just a lot of things can go wrong really quickly. So I am a huge fan of using equations to predict 1 rep max to help with programming. Mm-hmm. And so we were going through and I was logging students' sets and reps. So I'm like, okay, here's your window. I want you to, between 3 and 8 reps, I want you to hit your like wall, ideally. No less than 3, but the goal is to do no more than 8. So I want your weight to be so you fall within that. And then come tell me what you do for each of your sets. So then I use ChatGPT because there's a formula then that you can go predict your max. But it has been so long and I just never really used it as a skill. Like Microsoft Excel can do all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Sure. If you know the formulas. Yep. So when I went to college in the early 2000s, you know, like you had a whole class where you had to study formulas for Excel. Right. Now you don't have to know formulas for Excel. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, hey, I've got these sets and reps. I want what's the formula that I need to copy and paste into Google Sheets that it will spit out the max? And they're like, got you. Copy and paste this in. Oh, yeah. Boom. And then I was like, okay, if I have these 3 attempts, I only want you to put in this cell. So I want you to calculate out the max for column A, B, and C. And then I only want you to display the greatest of the 3. Yeah. And it spit out this whole long thing. Yeah. Copy and paste that in. And I was like, amazing. You know, that's where I'm like, this is a time saver, because it would have taken me forever to go through Google over and over and over again to try to figure out that formula. No,
and
it's
it just
making
spit it
things
out.
a lot easier. I mean, I homeschool my kids. I cannot tell you
Right.
how much easier it's made my life as a homeschool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got heated here. We got wild. I'm sweating.
We do.
I'm
all fired up about the AI. So, well,
I gotta go outside.
yes, I do think that it has its place. I do
does.
think I do think it can replace a lot. And if you are not,
It's not human. That's all you need.
It's not human.
That's it.
So there's always going to be that part of it that we're going to
But
need.
anything that you know in your brain that is also.
Yeah, you're not proprietary with any of your
No.
information that you have up there. So, just use it as a tool. Be smart.
Good luck, everybody.
Build relationships with people because that's
Godspeed.
really what's gonna
Godspeed with the
keep you
alien-
connected.
with the machines.
And just hope we don't get sucked up into outer space because they're coming for us. So until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.